Welcome to the hot springs. Good morning.
Good morning. This is our favorite thing to do when sitting at hot springs. Is sitting in a hot springs tub.
From the time the sun comes up to it.
Yeah, first thing in the
Till
morning.
like noon.
It's like 30 degrees out right now. It's super chilly and the sun just barely came up, but the water is like 104 and just perfect to sit outside in. So we have thought about maybe staying here for the winter. We know that it's pretty chilly usually, but we have a heater in the bus and
the hot springs.
the springs to keep us warm. And we learned that there's a town nearby that has pretty much everything that we need.
And kerosene, and it's about 20 minutes.
Right, so we're really thinking about just staying here because if you gotta stay warm and stay in the desert to stay warm, then
why not at a hot
why
spring?
not at some water? Who's that?
It's your mom.
Hello. Hi.
Great idea. Instead of you spending Christmas out in the desert, why don't you come over to Florida and spend it with us? That way we can have the whole family together.
We've been out here in the desert for a minute now, and I'll take,
2 years.
let's see, the green trees and the water and green grass, and
brown.
that sounds a lot nicer too. I guess we're going to Florida.
We're going to Florida. So before we leave the hot springs,
before we leave here, we're going to show
we're going to show you around and show you why we come to these hot springs and why it's so much fun.
We're going to show you what it's been like. What brings you to hot springs?
Passing through, stopped off to show my friends where this one's at. It's one of the nicer ones.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It's one of the nicer ones. It is highly trafficked though.
Okay, so where are you coming from?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Nice, I think we're heading to Florida. Yeah. What brings you to hot springs?
Well, he travels for work, so
Okay.
he is here for work,
Mm-hmm.
and then he flew me in so we could enjoy some time together.
Okay.
So we camped last night we're in Death Valley.
Just south of Death Valley. So looking for natural things to do, and I know that there's a ton of hot springs around here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've had some great experiences in hot springs a little bit further west. So this one just came up.
And this will be my first time at a hot spring.
Really? Oh, that's going to be so awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy. All right, let's show you what this hot springs is like. Hot springs is actually on private land, but the person who owns it doesn't mind if you camp on it so long as you just take care of it. Okay, there's 2 tubs. One is a little bit deeper than the other. One is right over here with this little canal going into this one. This is more shallow. It's a cement tub, and this tube right here has 130-degree water coming out, and the water just leaves there and goes right on down to the pond where we usually see horses and antelope and donkeys gather to drink the water.
Here goes the water truck.
Oh, he's coming back. Today's busy at the hot springs. We got a van over there, and us, and a water truck that comes in a couple times a day, and then this cattle guy. I wonder what will be next. See, there's the dog.
Get back over here.
Yeah, he's rounding that
You appeared.
up. You just appeared out of nowhere.
And then you appeared again. And she's like, no, he came from the van. I'm like, are you sure? I'm telling you, I bet there's some car on the other side of those bushes.
Start wandering the desert. I love hot springs.
Yeah?
Oh, hot springs are magnificent.
Google took me a crazy way. I went in the desert in the dark. And ended up here.
What brings you to the Springs?
We're on our way over there.
On the way to go to the spring or to Vegas?
No, we're gonna go we're going to the mountain. I swear I ran into you guys before, like 2 years ago.
We've been here 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my parents and I, when we were growing up, took us to hot springs for, they thought beneficial, you know, the mineral springs. And all
Absolutely.
That was in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just used to growing
That's
up
it.
with them.
And then here, yeah, we didn't do it a lot, but when I moved to Tonopah, the one, Warm Springs was the one. Over in Bishop, California, they have the Kios,
Yep.
which is really nice. And then
Yeah, we've been to a few over there.
Hot Creek there by Mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, well, I'm originally from El Paso, Texas, and then here 35 years.
Awesome.
Yeah, so,
Awesome. So where are you guys coming from?
We are from Washington State.
Washington. And where are you heading?
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
We work seasonal jobs and then we'll travel 6 months on, 6 months off.
Okay. Have you guys been to this one?
No, this is our first time here.
Awesome.
This life is like, we've had our ups and downs. It's definitely not like luxurious at all times, you know, like we've broken down many times on the side of the road, which has been very stressful. And, but it's times like this that like make it all worth it.
Absolutely.
You know? I guess that's what I really think about when I sit in a hot spring and relax, is just, it really makes me appreciate what we've managed to like make for ourselves. You know?
Absolutely. So it's about 6 a.m. right when the sun is starting to come up. Well, sort of. And I'm heading over to the hot springs for our morning soak. And I gotta check on everything because there was quite a party that happened here last night. Looks like they use some of the fire pit. Wow. Do you guys see this? This is really sad. There's just beer cans everywhere out here by the springs.
At least the water's clearer than it was this morning. Early this morning, it was real bad. All the stuff was taken apart, and the water was murky.
They definitely had a party out here.
Yeah, they had a party. So since we're here and we utilize the free hot springs, we're gonna pick up after the people that had a party last night. I know, they just threw them out there.
So we have been out here following the weather for the past year now, and we've learned a few things. Sometimes we have to stay in areas that we didn't intend on staying in a little longer than we had originally planned, because the weather up ahead of us along our route gets either too hot or too cold, or some kind of storm comes through, so we have to reroute or stay put until that weather changes again. Other times, like this, we actually love a spot that we're sitting at, and we would very much love to stay here longer, but unfortunately, as you can see, we have some bad weather coming in. It's supposed to snow, and we're supposed to get all the way down to 39 for a high. So it's time to hit the road again. miss this. The hot springs, the mountains, the vast wide open space. There is so much that we love about traveling out west. As we begin our journey back east towards Florida, we can't help but think about how everything is about to change.
Isn't that the Skoolie from Hot Springs?
Hello.
All right, so we have been following the weather for the past year. Go up there and push stop. Because it looks like you just came over here and stared at my chest. Seriously, look at the video. Suddenly drops down to 39 degrees and 19 at night, and we have to leave. What are you doing? You're almost there! I know, but what are you doing? You just... After a while, I'm looking at it, and you look like some, like, statue. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, are you gonna say something?
You can't look at me. Look at the camera.
How?
How? We're never gonna get this.
All right, so.
Oh, that's great. Check this out.
Look.
Watch.
It's coming. Where is it?
There it is.
There it is. Semi-truck. You know, this, do you realize that we're both wearing sunglasses and it's very obvious that it's a cloudy day?
You know I pushed record, right?
Yep. It's more bonus footage.
Guess I'll be pushing stop.
All right, so we have been following the weather out here for the past year. So we have been following the weather for the past year, and we've learned a few things while we've been out here. Really? Seriously?
When she says we, she means me, too.
Uh-oh. He's messing it all up.
Well...
So we have been following the weather out here for the past year, and we've learned a few things along the way. What are you doing?
I'm watching the video.
Stop.
I wasn't in
Push
it.
stop. So we have been following the weather out here for the past year, and we've learned a few things along the way. We can work right from the road, so we can just move on anytime we want.
I can help it.
These are the bloopers. Here's our bloopers. Here's our after bloopers.
I slipped and it was just like, woo!
Stop. I gotta start it again.